recording the stream.
Yippee! That do be a W.
For real.
You guys don't have to watch it if you don't want to.
I want to watch you draw.
For real, yeah. Because I'm going to draw while you draw.
Oh, yay!
And at the same time, also at the same time, scroll through Twitter and get angry at it for no reason whatsoever.
Yippee!
I'll be fine.
Probably gonna work on writing.
Yeah, I probably could just do my economics quiz while I sit here too. Yeah, that'll be a good idea.
Drag to resize one. Yay! Okay, insects. Could you please tell me if anything is out of balance? Like, I should be. I think I might be a little too loud. I should be slightly louder than the other two, but I shouldn't be like drastically louder. And I have music going, and I don't know if it's picking up. So just if anything's like obscenely loud or obscenely quiet, let me know. Because you have to be my ears in this right now. I have no ears in the channel. Actually, no, the others are watching it, but they're listening here, so.
Yes.
Yes. Just so you know, when I was listening to see about... I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna tell you that I didn't hear any music coming through when I was listening earlier to check audio and stuff when I deafened.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay.
We're seeing this one.
Hi.
I forget how you...
I'm flattered that people made an account just for me. Thank you. It's exciting. Yeah, for people in here, just tell me if this is my first time streaming. Just tell me if it's obscenely loud or obscenely out of balance, and I'll try to fix it, because I'm still trying to work out the adjusting levels, and the interface is all temporary. I'm trying to figure it out. I'll keep the skulls. Maybe the bunny.
Maybe.
But yes, these are 2 out of the 3 I tried to invite tonight. The third one might show up. This is... One of them is Angel and one of them is Robo.
Hello.
Yes.
So Robo made Luffy the fox with all the bombs, and Angel made a bunch of them.
I didn't sleep for this, my guy.
Me too, man.
No, but you don't normally sleep now, so that doesn't count.
I can sleep whenever I want.
I'll draw like actual stuff in a second. I'm just figuring out all the settings and things for now. thought it would be fun, and I thought I could work on art and answer some things from the gimmicks, and I have my friends here also to help.
Yes.
Especially because they made some of the characters. I didn't get like character specific gimmicks, which is fine. I just thought they'd be fun to have, and then they can also talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What program do I use? I use FireAlpaca because it's free. Like I have Clip Studio Paint and I've used it and it's nice, but I really like using like Clip Studio Paint's also pretty cheap, but I like using just like a totally free program because then anybody can use it.
Honestly, I just tuned into the stream, and honestly, the delay is not that bad.
Not that bad for Picardo.
It's like a couple of seconds.
Yeah. It's a couple of seconds, but that's pretty standard. It could be 30 seconds to a minute. I have dealt with that.
Yeah, if you want to use FireAlpaca, everything I'm using tonight is free except my tablet. But even then I use kind of a cheap tablet, so... Okay. Woo, busy. I'm gonna have to stream during the day too at some point. Because, I mean, Garrett will be asleep, so I'll have to keep it down somewhat. Or depend on you guys to be more entertaining. But I have a surprising number of European followers now.
What do you mean?
Angel won't get up then.
Aw.
So... But yeah, all the Europeans were like, I won't be up or I'll be at work. And I was like, oh. So I'm going to try to do one during the daytime too at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be up. Just let me know whenever you plan on doing it, and I'll wake up specifically for it.
No promises.
Don't.
Understandable.
You guys just show up
If
at your
I
leisure.
sleep like the grave, I sleep like the grave.
You show up at your leisure.
Like an outdoor cat. Exactly.
There's not a C in Kraken, right?
No.
But yes, you guys have to behave.
Oh.
Yeah, no hard-hitting topics.
Lame.
Except the feds and what they're doing
That's fine.
and what they've done. We can talk about that. Not extensively though, or they'll join.
I guess.
And people in my gimmicks on Straw page keep trying to send me things that are like, there's bugs in your skin, you should take it off. And I'm like, no, not again! Every time.
Nipsey pot without all the bad stuff. Yeah, so true.
Thank you. I got bullied by her when I was younger, but I'm trying not to focus on it.
No.
Goddamn stream.
Yes, I'm sorry in advance. The stream is welcome. Hang on. Welcome to 240. I need a bigger pen. To 240p. My internet is shit. I live out in the boonies. I don't actually. I live by a small town, but I live in the Midwest, so it's all the boonies.
Live in a swamp.
I used to live by the swamp, but I'm pretty sure it was more civilization out there. I haven't streamed in years, so I'm nervous.
That could always be worse.
Could be worse. I could live someplace where Robo can't get into the walls.
That's the reason why your internet sucks. He's using all of it.
Yeah, he's using all of it to watch his stream.
Chewing on the fiber optic cables.
I appreciate it, Insect. I know what you mean. I know some artists get really, really mad about comparisons, and I used to get mad at that comparison specifically just because of my own personal bad experiences with that person specifically, but I don't mind, really. I know that most people mean it as a compliment, and they're just trying to find something to relate it to that they also like. So I think it's sweet that people want to relate you to things they get joy out of. I have matured since being really fussy about it. Yay! Yay! Yippee! It's me right now. Yippee! Okay, I think...
6 watchers.
Yeah, really. That was my maximum ever back in the day when I used to stream consistently. But I am recording it because I want to...
For real.
Legit. Hey, that's good numbers for Picardo. At least from the streams I watch. I don't know, I don't watch like the super popular big titty anime women ones, so that's probably why, but... Yes. I am recording as well because...
Eventually the PNG will be animated.
Yeah. Eventually the stuff will move, and that'll... But I couldn't figure it out tonight by the time I wanted to stream, and if I waited around till I had things ready to go, then I'd never do them. That's something else I've learned, is that if you always wait till it's, like, ready, then it's never going to be ready, and you're never going to be happy, and it's never going to be out there.
Me for real.
So. Yeah, really? Okay, I'm gonna start in a second. And again, I am recording so that I can answer these submissions I got on my Straw page. Because I've been saving a couple of them to just talk over. Here's the site, I think. If anybody wants to send more, you can send more. You can send them anonymously. I can't always see the art. For whatever reason, it doesn't show me the art, like, most of the time. So, you can send me art, but I probably won't see it for a while. That said, though, I'm gonna go through them as well. But I'm not answering the if Yannick got pregnant one. That one I'm not answering.
The fucking what?
Yeah. There's one, the first one, I scrolled to the bottom to see the first one is from a day ago, and it says if Yannick got pregnant, who would the mom be? And I'm just gonna pretend. Vaughn, do you want to join? I thought you'd be at work. If you are at work, it's fine, but if you want to join, you can join. I can add you to the thing. I just made it a private channel so that people wouldn't hop in randomly and jump scare me. We're deleting the if Yana got pregnant one. That one's gone now.
Hit him with the tee. Obliterated. It will never be answered. But honestly, I would have to probably say out of everyone, it would have to be, that is a tough one. That is a tough one, because there's only, like, the few that he's truly associated with that I can remember in the back of my head, and that's obviously, Leland and, whoever else he bumped butts with. Which I don't think it was anyone.
I say Luffy. I could see Luffy.
Angel's just saying that to torment you.
Would be immaculate. The dirty Bosch. He's been mudded.
Where's Vaughn? Vaughn, I added you to the channel so you can see it. It's in PK. Bye, Jazz.
Bye, Jazz.
See you, Jazz.
He won't. He already left. He won't see before he logs off. Oh no. He'll maybe see in the recording. He'll probably watch the recording.
Yeah, he probably will.
I like how I'm like, I'm not going to answer this one, and then Robo's like, it's okay, I speak for the people.
I speak for the coon brains. That or he's just a fucking, there's something I'm trying to think of. It's...
Amoeba.
Amoeba, yes, he impregnates himself.
Or he just,
Turkey baster style.
Why would you say that?
Ooh, 10 viewers.
That's more than I've ever gotten before. The furries have spoken. I'm a furry artist now.
Iconic. Queen. We love to see it.
It is honestly just so bizarre hearing my voiceover recording too.
Oh, I know, I hate it. I had to turn the volume off because I was like, we're not doing this one.
Oh.
No, I mean my own voice. Your voice is
Yeah.
fine, Robo. I can't stand my nasally ass voice.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to swear or should I not swear?
No, you can swear. That's why I picked Picardo specifically. I decided not to play around with the YouTube bullshit.
Understandable.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get uncensored swearing. You're gonna get uncensored pornography. You're going to get uncensored politics. No politics, actually. Just because I can't deal with the headache.
Understandable.
One day, not today.
Whoa, 11 people watching.
Unnerving. Another question I got on Straw Page, how far can the bunnies launch somebody? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever the joke calls for, they can launch them as far as the joke calls for.
Well, let's think about it for a second. They launched the little short stack badger over to the opposing trench, so if you look up what the average distance between No Man's Land was... roughly 250 yards or 230 meters. That's, not bad.
I don't know what a meter is.
Let's see. Meter to foot, our favorite.
No feet allowed in this channel. Keep your fetishes to yourselves.
fine. I'll convert it to inches.
Thank you.
Let's see, 754 feet to inches. 9,048 inches.
How many feet is that?
That's a lot of inches. Let me convert it back. That's 754 feet. That's a lot of feet.
Keep those feet out of my channel.
Then divide. Then divide by 2.
Set you up for failure.
About 300. That's 377 people's worth of feet.
Oh! 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 I recognize him now. He has an icon now. I recognize him. Sturm. Yeah. It took me a second. I don't know names. I know pictures. I don't know names. I'm really, really bad with names. He's the guy. Yeah. I recognize you now. Very nice. Very nice.
I said I was gonna do writing. I'm drawing another furry comic.
Good, good. The next question I have is, considering you do horror stuff and World War I stuff, what is your opinion on SCP-106 and more specifically his backstory and lore? I'm not gonna lie, I know what SCP is, and I know some of them by like the description of them, like the one that looks like a large peanut that chases you when you stop looking at it, but I couldn't tell you which number that is. And I can't tell you the lore, I just know he's a large peanut and he chases you when you stop looking at him. Like, I think the concept of SCP is really neat. I'm a little stupid.
I had to look him up too. It's been a little while. He's scary black goo man.
Is he the one that they use all those like PTSD photos for? Shell shock photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I like the concept of SCP stuff, and I don't know if the other two know more than I do. The concept's neat. I do, honestly, like, personally, I think it's kind of weird when people, like, pull up photos of, like, the soldiers in a war and try to make, like, stories to it that are, like, yeah, the ghost of the old man that died in the war, and then it's a picture of, like, some guy that actually was in a war. I don't know. I feel like it's cool to, like, whatever you want to do, you can do, by the way. I'm not, like, the police of everything, and I don't, like, have anything against people who do this stuff, but I just, I don't know. I don't personally like when people take, like, photos of people suffering in real life and make it into creepypastas. I'd much rather, like, people make their own things, if that makes sense. And like, if you look at stuff for reference, that's one thing, but like, I feel like it's weird to like post a photo of some guy and then be like, ah. I feel like it's the less, yeah, I feel like it's the way less wholesome version of, because it's only wholesome because of how it ended, but I feel like it's like that guy who was like horribly mangled and had like no face, and people were making up stories about him, and they were calling him like Faceless Charlie, but it was like an actual dude. So there's this dude who's like a creepypasta, but he's like an actual guy. I personally just think it's kind of in poor taste.
Yeah, isn't it like also the one where he's like the what is it? He's like the vet that was just walking around at night because his
Yeah.
face was just so fucked up.
Yeah.
Didn't scare anyone.
And he specifically went out at night, yeah, to avoid creeping anybody out, and instead people made like weird internet stories about him.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor bastard.
Vert is in the chat.
Vert is in the chat. Vert,
Vert.
Vert, get in here.
Stinky little
Vert, join.
bastard.
We're in PK.
This man better not be in the wage cage.
Is he in the wage cage?
Vert, you're being stinky.
Oh my God. Der ein corporate slavery has corporate slavery.
Oh no! Vert, the next comic I'm working on has Yannick. Still need to finish the other one I was working on, but I'm waiting to draw his Germans.
Yeah, I should. If it's on there, I should get to it, unless Drop Page decides to stop loading him. I'm just trying to space him out, I'm sorry. Who is the heavy artilleryman on each side is the next question. I don't have one, and I'm gonna be honest, like, I didn't make this as a setting, I literally just, like, it's literally just, like, my friends' characters, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I drew, like, it started with Elrin and Lane, because I was talking to my husband about it, because we've had them in other events and things. But then it was just like, oh, what if I incorporate all these other characters of everybody's? And then some people were like, oh, like, so-and-so would be this, and such would be that. And then before I knew it, I had this whole thing, so I kind of just throw in, like, whatever I have as a person's character, and with consideration for not overwhelming myself either, because this was just meant to be silly doodles, and so I don't have, like...
I could see Coxton being an artillery officer.
Coxton would just have his elephant gun again. I would just give him his elephant gun.
Exactly. That's the artillery.
It's touche.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I did put like maybe 2 points into artillery as well in statics.
Yeah, so
I felt it was appropriate.
Yeah, we actually did play Yeah, no, Vaughn woke up to what would Dorsig be if he was a furry? So it was stuff like that. I was just like randomly messaging people. But yeah, no, I ran like a World War I horror themed tabletop, and the character Robo brought was hilarious.
As they typically are, unfortunately.
Your characters are full of whimsy, and I love them for it.
I know. They're just like me, for real, for real.
Garrett was actually trying to decide who all to bring to the TC game, because he has very limited slots, and one of them was, I was like, you need to bring Robo. I said Robo's a really good, like, neutral player, because he can take charge if he needs to, but if you have, like, players that are doing things on their own, like, players that are going through a story arc, he's really good at, hanging back and letting other people have the moment.
Yeah.
I am best supporting character.
I honestly really liked running you in BTM, Robo, so...
Thank you. Jim was really fun to play when he had his moments. Honestly, that should be something I should draw right here is furry Jim.
Oh god.
Gives me more practice.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Do you do commissions? Just asking because I don't see you confirm or deny it. I used to consistently, kind of, sort of, ish. I might one day, but I don't currently right now. I have a day job that eats up a lot of my daytime, and it has me getting paid consistently in an expectant amount. And then when I do get home and I want to draw, I want to kind of like draw my own stuff and draw stuff for friends. And then when I do occasionally like draw stuff for people, it's usually like, I'm asking my friends first if they want anything. And if it ever gets to the point where I have like no friends in the backlog who want something, then I might. But if I do open them, they'll be like publicly announced. So you guys will know. That's really not multiple input one. You say we're your friends, but you don't act like it. Which one of you sent that? Who did it? Which one of you traitors?
I did not. I did not.
Repeat the question.
You say we're your friends, but you don't act like it. I love my friends. I give my friends all sorts of things. Like nightmares. And really, really dumb questions that...
Say that.
I would never ask such a question. You're my bestie.
Except you're allowed to ask that because I don't want to give you more time. You can be neglected.
Ow! Stinky.
My friends, I don't treat my friends like friends because my friends are evil. My friends are demons.
Yeah.
Hey.
Don't deny it, Robo. We both know we are.
Well,
Yeah, I'm the most abused vert. Everyone should pity me.
Don't pity her.
I'm good.
There's no pity. The angel rule.
Cat says she's my bestie and then treats me like this.
But then I take you out for tea and to look at uranium glass.
You right. I gotta come up again. I wanna go to tea again.
Yay! All I can think of is that gif of the guy from the start of Mulan, and it's like, now all of China knows your sketches are super messy.
Isn't how sketches are supposed to be, though?
Depends.
Oh.
Okay, one of them, how do you keep from feeling useless as an artist, seeing others who've been online just as long as me, and I rarely ever get asked about my OCs, let alone seem interesting, even when I'm having fun. Even when people express they like my OCs, it's one of the conversation... It's one-off conversations. One I always have to, and then it cuts off. Woo! I got rid of my Picardo chat. I'm probably, I have an answer that I know some people might find kind of callous or mean. And I don't mean it from a mean place. I mean it genuinely from, like, the nicest place. Because it's what has helped me personally. But you cannot base your worth as an artist off of being popular or having interactions. And, like, I know that seems easier said than done because right now I've gotten a huge, like, boom in viewership and stuff, but this is a really, really recent development, and I have been on the internet for, like, years and years and years. I'm, like, 30 now, and I've been on the internet since I was 18. So, over a decade online, drawing and posting art. And this is the first time I've gotten a significant, quote-unquote, amount of attention. I think it's significant. I think it's huge. Like, the attention I've gotten is baffling to me, but I've also seen artists who have, like, tens of thousands of followers who are like, gee, I don't have enough interaction. Or, like, hundreds of thousands of followers who are like, I don't have enough interaction to motivate me to keep posting. So, it seems like I've got a significant thing going on. But I've been posting since before I did, and honestly, the best thing I could do for myself is to reflect and realize that the worth of my art is not determined by the amount of recognition I get. It's determined by how happy I am with it. And that's not to say, like, I don't understand that it feels bad when you're trying to get recognition, when recognition is what you want, but you can't tie your worth as an artist to recognition. Like, it's something you can want. Just don't, like, tell yourself that like that it's not good because you're not getting recognition. Most recognition anyway is based off of, like, luck and algorithms. Nowadays, like, I'm really lucky because people have liked my stuff enough to share it, and it has gotten to their friends that way. But your art might get shared by somebody at, like, the wrong time of day, and then it doesn't go as far just because, like, the algorithm decides that that time of day is not conducive to its purposes, which is getting interaction off of, like, generic stuff all day, every day. Oh my god, it's Vert! Hi! This is Vert. He made Yannick. Everybody from Yannick Nation, he's responsible.
Hello.
I can't remember where I was. I'm still kind of scatterbrained because I'm still, like, excited from streaming again because I haven't done it in so long.
You were talking about how you can't rely on recognition to make you happy as an artist.
Oh, yeah, and I know that's, like, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to, like, make money or make a living off of my art, which is also great, but one, that also doesn't determine the worth of your art, really, and two, again, like, that's so subjective. I've seen, like, people who make art on their Patreons, and off of their Patreons get, like, between 7 and 8 grand a month. And those people will be like, I don't make enough money off of my art. It really hurts. And I'm like, bro. But that's actually why I go like I work a day job so that I make money consistently, so that like I can go someplace separate from my home and like do work and get it done, and make a living, and then that way I can come home, shut my brain off because I'm no longer on work hours, and do whatever I want and draw whatever I want, and I'm not like beholden to worrying about, oh, is this going to get enough reactions to be able to make my mortgage payments, blah blah blah. So that's also the thing, is I'm really a big advocate of like, go out, get a day job, support yourself, and then make art, and that way you're just making art you're happy with, and there's no like toxic attachments to it. Like, if you don't make enough money to make your rent that month, you're not thinking, oh, it's because I'm a failure at art. And even with this thing, I know this thing got really, really suddenly popular, and I'm extremely flattered. And I actually had a friend message me today that's like, oh, how are you planning to hook them into the other stuff you do? And my answer to that was just that I don't, because eventually I will be done with this stuff. I will move on to like actually working on passion projects I have. And if people don't like it, that's fine. Because first off, y'all aren't obliged to like it if you're here for the furry stuff and I stop doing the furry stuff. I don't expect you guys to just keep following to be polite or for following's sake. But on top of that, like, I just don't like the idea of just like pining for views or things like that. I think my art suffered a lot when I was pining for views. I think it's only improved dramatically from what it was before, when I finally stopped caring about things like views and only posting polished work and constantly posting. And ironically, I also post faster now that I'm not worried about constantly posting. I worry that the answer comes across as callous, but again, like, it's the thing that helped me the most. I know I talked to Angel about that before, and I'm like, I'm not meaning to say, like, oh, you shouldn't care, because I do get what it's like to care.
Yeah.
And it just takes, like, self-reflecting and time and thinking about it for an extended period of time to actually get it through. It's not like a, oh, thanks for the advice, I'm magically better now.
I will never be better. I will always be a cursed creature, plagued by thoughts.
For real.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, Nico. No, don't jump up here. No, stay away. Don't do it. Stop it.
Beast emerges.
I know, he's thinking about it. Stop it. No, you can't jump up here. Go away. Go away. You're gonna knock all my shit off. I told you no. 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 Ooh, you stink. Why do you stink? Somebody said, I wonder if the bunny and Stoat ever slept together, even if once. And that's like one of the first comics. Yes, insect. I have a cat.
Yay!
Literally.
cottontail.
Can't
Why are you
get
so
enough
pissed?
of it.
And then the most recent one is, would you make an Imperial Russian character or rather be open to making one? I've gotten a lot of people like pitching me their characters or concepts on Twitter, and I'm very flattered that enough people like this to want to contribute or to be a part of it. But when I say like, oh, these are my friends' characters, I don't mean like, oh, these are like random internet friends, like random internet mutuals characters. These are like random, these are random people from like a Discord server I happen to be in's people. Like these are my actual like friends that I've been friends with for a while. I mean, we've played like D&D games together and everything. For a while. That's how I know like half these characters I'm drawing stuff about is from D&D games. I think cuz like my character D&D game, my character, D&D game, D&D game. These are mine. But like I've interacted with these characters. I've seen this one in multiple D&D games. I have not seen this one in a D&D game, but I've interacted with him in a tactical like nation states game. This is Angel's character, and Angel and I like pitch stories back and forth constantly and talk about each other's stories constantly. So I've known about him probably longer than I've known half the other people I drew characters from. Husband's character from a D&D game, husband's character from a D&D game. I've seen this motherfucker in a D&D game. I've seen her. She's literally made for a D&D game. This is just my friend Sona. But, yeah, that's, so, when people ask, oh, like, have you thought about, like, including this really specific thing that is, like, their own idea or Sona or thing that they want, I won't put that in there. Just for that, because this is literally just something that me and like friends have as a silly.
It's the bowl of Tupperware.
It's a bowl of Tupperware we all put our OCs in, and then I rattle around.
Yeah.
Well, no, never mind. He kind of deserves it. Kinda,
All
no,
of
he
them
definitely
deserve it.
deserves it.
They all deserve the bowl.
Yeah.
It's the pear
Especially
weekly.
Yannick.
Oh, dude, Yannick and Luffy are like the top two candidates.
Horrific people. I wouldn't have him any other way.
Absolute monstrosity.
Monstrosities.
You right.
Because Amos is there, so like, you know, dickhead.
Yeah.
See, I don't know how the Italian mob boss really compares to international war criminal. I cannot say the old old Yannick lore anymore, but
I mean, to be fair, Amos isn't a mob boss either. He's just
He's
an
a
alcoholic
paramilitary
officer.
leader.
Yeah, he's a paramilitary. Not even a leader. He's an officer up there. definitely far from leader. Bro
Yeah.
stagnated.
He's been reduced to enforcer.
He's been reduced to desk jockey.
Oh,
Couldn't die on the front lines when he was young, so now he's just a bitch doing paperwork, and
For
he
real.
hates it.
Literally.
meanwhile, you got Luffy gun running on jet skis and shit. Living his best life as he always is.
Yannick freezing his ass off, waiting for the horde of flesh-mutated North Koreans to charge.
Yeah.
Can't draw tonight.
Fucking same.
Your drawings are so much better than mine right now, so...
Somebody in chat asked about a fandom.
Ugh.
I'm terrified.
The
Let me get to
fucking
project.
Yannick Mpreg will be immaculate.
We as your community should make our own fandom around this whole thing. Would it be okay with you and your friends? Like, how do you mean fandom? Specifically, because, like, people have been making, art of these characters and dubs of these characters already, and I'm baffled and flattered already. Fuck, I just lost my train of thought again. Yeah, people have been making stuff already, and I'm honestly really, really flattered. And for me, making art is such a, like, intrinsic part of myself, and I get so much genuine joy out of doing it, and I think that art of a lot of kinds of art, like whether it's writing or storytelling or, I don't like this L run either. Voice acting
shit.
or anything
Oh,
like
no.
that. I think that all of those kinds of arts, like, I think that humans just have a knack for creating. Like, we get joy out of creating, and we want to create. So,
Cat.
I know something happened. I'm trying to answer them one at a time.
It's okay, but they mentioned ships.
I don't know a lot
Like
about
the
naval
Yannick
history,
Emperor.
so yeah, I don't know about a lot about naval history, so I'm really bad at the ships part of thing. You're not gonna see any of that. Sorry. I don't like drawing ships either. They're kind of oblong and stiff, and I don't know how to draw vehicles in general, let alone like sea vehicles.
It's okay, Cat. We won't judge you too hard. Yannick's gonna be the subject of so much yaoi.
Don't. Like, it's all flattering, but I'm terrified of what they do to him.
They already asked a question about if Yannick got pregnant, who would the mom be?
Angel said Luffy.
No! Barefooted abusive housewife art.
Beer bottle to head.
Get out of the way, bitch!
You make a better door than a window.
I want Yannick and Malik to kiss.
Why? He's awful.
I'm just wondering why they want that too. You gotta ask the chat.
Yeah, long story short, if you guys want to make content for this, I'm really flattered, and I like making art a lot, and I like art so much that I like seeing other people create art. So if this art inspires you to make your own art, whether it's like visual art or writing or voice acting or anything like that, I'm just flattered. I think all of my friends are just baffled that their characters are getting like art as well. So that is the long story short of it, because I lost my train of thought too many times in a row, and I'm gonna like continue to get lost further if I don't focus.
Okay, now
Lock
in
it
the
the fuck
same
in.
realm of
Lock
his, but I have a question. What about fan art that takes place in the same world as these characters, but that include non-canon characters?
Oh yeah, sure, you guys go for it. Like I'm just
Free game.
yeah, you guys, just because I don't have the time and energy to dedicate toward drawing like every single acquaintance and mutuals stuff doesn't mean like you can't incorporate it. I've already gotten stuff like that too. I'm really flattered that it like inspires other people to create. So, yeah, go for it. Like just so you know, I do. I would call myself a horror artist by trade. And horror is the genre I love the most. So, if you guys do make your own stuff, if you want to say it's inspired by me, that's cool and great, and I'm very flattered. But it's also World War One. I don't have a monopoly on that. I don't have ownership of that. And my stuff will eventually change, and my stuff will eventually go back into like more of the horror stuff I like. So I understand if people don't want to like be linking me on their own profiles, especially other artists. It kind of comes with the territory. So while I'm flattered that it's kicking off other people into doing this, and I'm extremely flattered that some people are like tagging me so that I can see it as well, because I do love seeing it. I also understand, one, that I don't own the concept of World War One, obviously, and two, that not everybody who likes it is going to be like adding me on their profile immediately. I mean, right now, like my pinned tweet right now for that reason is like, I make horror stuff, this is your warning. Because I will eventually just flashbang you all. Yeah, Virulent's copyright claim on World War. I'm gonna trademark it. I'm gonna put in a trademark, and then anytime anybody talks about the Great War, yeah, all these documentaries, done. You are treading on my trademark. I fucking hate trademark laws. If I ever get like crazy enough to try to trademark something like that, or try to like get my panties in a bunch about like, oh, this person put their furries in World War One, and I own World War One. Like if I ever get that crazy, I'm going on medication.
Yeah, but if you go on medication, we disappear.
Yeah.
Do not try to bad trip me either.
I'm in your walls. I'm in
No!
your walls. I'm in your walls.
Shut
Hey,
up,
listen,
shut up,
man,
shut
I
up.
already got dibs on this place.
I'm in.
Get the fuck out of here, man. There's only room for one of us, and that's me.
I-
Ceiling.
Attic. No, I'm in the.
Go on the floorboards. No one else is in there yet.
As far as we know.
You
As
guys,
far as we know, yes.
no, you guys can't bad
As
trip
far as
me
we know,
tonight.
David's down there.
I've had my nicotine. I'm calm. I have the dread of the faces
now.
is gone. Yeah,
Speaking
really.
of nicotine.
Angel, I'm doing the thing with the hands again, just so you know.
Ugh.
Fuck. Too big of a pull.
Yeah, that didn't sound like a good one. That sounded painful.
No, Vaughn. Bricking is my thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the
That's not
floors,
nipping at my
I hear
heels.
people thudding, and I get scared.
Yes.
every time I tell Garrett too much about the intrusive thoughts, he gets a little more scared, and I have to stop telling him. He can only digest so much of it at once.
You gotta lock it the fuck in.
He gets scared that I'm gonna like snap and like stab him to death and then stab myself to death one day. But I keep telling him that's not gonna happen. And then he's like, but how do you know? And I'm like, I'm pretty confident it won't.
Pretty confident.
Yeah, pretty confident. I can't speak 100%. I'm pretty sure those people that do would have thought it too. But I'm built different. The little fluffy tails.
Yay!
Yippee!
Be the shell bearer?
Yeah, you know, like the shell bitch, the one that tosses the shells over.
Those guys normally also, like, play an active part.
I had tuna tonight for dinner.
Yay!
No.
Tuna.
Tuna.
Tuna fish. Bert can't have tuna, he's allergic to fish.
No, I can have tuna.
You're allergic to
No.
fish.
I'm
Yeah.
not allergic to fish. I'm allergic to
Yeah, you
shellfish.
are.
Tuna's a fish.
You're
Yeah,
allergic
it's a
to-
fish.
You're so right, guys. I'm gonna go eat more salmon.
But you can't, you're
Salmon.
allergic.
Salmon's not a fish. Salmon's not a fish.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Salmon's a
Yes.
poultry because you can get
Nuh-uh.
salmonella.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Rabbit are.
Also,
fish, though.
tuna's not a fish because it's chicken of the sea. Silly.
They just call it that. It's still a fish.
No, it isn't.
That's fake.
Fake
Everything's
news.
fake.
Rabbits
Nothing's
are
real.
fish.
It's all soy.
Alligators are fish.
Wrong.
Capybara are
They're
Lenten approved.
dogs.
Capybara are fish.
Yes.
That I will believe.
Muskrat are fish.
Yeah, if you guys want to draw like other eras, that's fine too. I feel bad. I feel bad every time I'm like, yeah, you guys can draw my characters doing this. Yeah, you guys can draw my characters doing that because I feel like I'm shilling because I'm so fucking scared of shilling because I've seen it so much with other artists that I'm so averse to it.
Fucking 1950s Indochina would be so baller to see the twins in. That or Algeria.
Tunisia.
They're canonically
Oh.
like late medieval, early Renaissance type. Whomst. How did somebody join?
Is that? It is.
Oh, it's Vaughn. Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't give anybody else permissions. Ooh, let me turn you down. You're louder than everybody else. Unless
Good.
you're suddenly not.
I'm just highlighting my superiority. I don't know.
What superiority?
Hi, Vaughn.
I
Vaughn.
don't need to explain it to the likes of you.
Vaughn has
Silence, cousin Oliver of the Pacific.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop talking! Shut up! This is me. This is my show. Stop stealing my thunder.
Setting up
Vert
with the
already.
big shoe.
Vert already took my thunder with the fucking Yannick. Now everybody's Yannick Nation.
I'm not.
Why not?
They should be.
He's stupid looking.
You do look like a worm. Every time I draw him more wormy. Every time I draw Yannick, he gets a little more like.
More wormy.
Oh my god. I just looked at the instructions on the antibiotics. It's 2 capsules 3 times a day.
Yeah, it's antibiotics.
Ugh.
Shouldn't have gotten biotic.
Yeah.
Symbiotic Titan.
You should drink
So true, so
probiotics,
true.
actually. unironically, antibiotics can inadvertently like fuck with your gut health a little bit. It's not like a huge deal.
Okay.
But it does like
No, I mean,
upset.
there's some I can get pretty easily.
Yeah, it does upset your tummy a little bit. So just having like probiotics can help prevent tummy upset. Like even just yogurts and things, or kefir.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody even gets like upset tummy from antibiotics. It's just a thing that can happen.
No, yeah, I get you. I mean, it's an excuse to get more yogurt, so like.
Yagi.
Whoa, you can't say that.
Yogurt.
Sorry, you're right. The Gert.
Nah, Yagi.
What's
That
Yagi?
ain't his word.
Those guys are a cult, the Yogi Tea.
You can call it yoga.
Already started to form an AU in my head. Or all of this is a movie or something. Okay, like I know people, I've seen people who are like, I hate the actor AU trope. But I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love it. It's like one of my favorite things to do is to like draw my characters in horrible, horrible situations and then draw like a little doodle of them being like quote unquote backstage. And they're just like, yeah, person that killed me on screen, we're buddies, we're friends. I think those
love
are
that
like,
too. I love.
Yeah.
Great trope.
yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the stream is if I do this, especially more than just today, the stream is probably eventually gonna turn into, I hate common art community thing.
Yeah.
That's how I always am in
It's
private.
okay, cat.
I just don't like it. I hate the corporatization of art.
You are full of hate.
I hate the nepotism. I hate... The other thing too is like,
Just
I
Good
can...
with that.
I sit here and say like, oh, the popularity shouldn't matter. And everything like that, but I'm not gonna lie, that's not like that's not somebody else's fault for caring about it either entirely, because so many people that are big, like, treat it like it's the most important thing too. Like, so many other artists have such a toxic mentality about it, or push a toxic mentality about it. And there's a lot of, there's a big problem with, like, humble bragging in the art industry. So, like, what brushes do I use? Okay, my inking brush is literally the default brush. You get a brush when you open the program called Pen, and that's it. This is it. It's literally just, it's sized by pressure. It's at, where is it? Minimum width is 0. So if I'm, like, really light-handed, it'll do that. It'll taper off. But yeah, that's what I use. A lot of the default stuff. And then I have pens, like I have textures that are supposed to do things, like I have like a fur texture thing, or I name them things so that I'll recognize them. I have mixing brushes for it. I have a rain pen that I do use sometimes. I have all of these like cool pens that are the default pens that come with Fire Alpaca, or that you can get in like the Fire Alpaca store, like brush store. It's not even a store, you have to pay for most of them, and it's literally just but yeah, like I have all of these pens, and then I end up never using them, and I just like default to the ink pen because I'm too lazy to think about. I have a lace pen. And again, like, these are things that I just don't use. Not because I don't want to, but because I'm lazy.
Understandable.
And then to paint, especially the backgrounds, I a very generic flat paintbrush that just has some color mixing on it so that it's like
The group art session. That is certainly a name.
That's just Cat Darn Catan night.
Oh yeah, for real.
what animals Yannick? Yannick is a leopard seal, and at a point I called him a sea lion, and that is my mistake because I'm dumb and forgot the word for leopard seal. And I knew it was big cat sea animal. So my brain was like, ah, yes. Leopard seal, clearly. I think
That's never been let go of now.
or sea lion, clearly. Yeah. So, to confirm, he is a leopard seal. He is the one that is the horrifying one from Happy Feet.
I'll
Yeah.
have you with hot sauce.
Yes.
He
He's
loves
spooky boy.
munching on penguins.
Likes torturing them.
Stop making him
Like-
fucked up. Stop it. Stop.
Do you
What
know
leopard
what this
seals
man
do? Yeah, he ate the morsel. Sorry, Morton.
Yeah. Malik's a Borzoi. All of these characters have like canon designs other places too. And thank you, I do draw fast, but that's because so like my field of study in art was going to was illustration and sequential art, and for sequential art I wanted storyboarding as well, so I did learn how to do that, and you kind of just have to get fast and not care about the teeny tiny things, and just practicing all the time makes you faster. So if you're good at art, well, if you're not good at art and you want to get better as well, but if you're like good with your art and happy with it, but you want to get faster, you literally just have to keep doing it, and eventually you'll get faster. There's Bella's little fucked up tail.
Yay. He's so scrunkly. I love
He
how
is.
ugly you made him. It's so perfect.
Yeah, because he's an ugly man.
Oh my god, the fluff is missing in the middle.
Yeah. It's so
Ow. Yeah, no, that's fitting for fucking Scrunkle
Dude.
Miser there.
Getting out by the fucking hair on his ass cheeks.
Maybe he doesn't have hair on his ass cheeks. Maybe his legs come up like this, and then he just has like a raw booty cheek under there.
You are so mean.
It's like a baboon.
Yeah, exactly.
His ass cannot compete with Orsix, though.
Oh, his ass can.
Why did you sound so defeated when you said that?
Because he's tried.
Fucking Yannick standing in the shower. Fucking Yannick standing in the shower. Nothing. Borisik standing in the shower. Why is everybody so mean to me?
I actually, so, Sturm said, fair enough, I've only done digital stuff for like a year at this point. Yeah, and I did get super fast, with traditional art before I got super fast with digital art. So like practicing either or helps. Practicing on the one you're going to use will make that one a little faster as well, just because you're getting used to like the program and the feel and everything. But let me find some of my traditional art. Like I literally did like this sketchbook page, these 2 pages in a couple hours that I was just dicking around. I've just gotten super fast at doing hatching and stuff because I do it all the time. Uh-oh. I can't close this. There we go. Okay. but the more you do it, the faster you'll get.
Himself some eye drops.
No, he doesn't. His eyes are perfect the way they are. Goo and all.
See, I don't know about all that, but I believe you. I trust you.
That's how it feels to chew 5 gun. Gum. Gum. Not gun. Freudian slip.
I don't know.
Feels to chew on 5 guns.
You haven't truly lived until you pull the trigger and the hammer just clicks and nothing comes out.
I've never done
A
that.
rush you never get used to.
Well, I hope you don't.
Just makes me think of that Rugrats skit. You don't know what Russian roulette is, do you?
I love
Yeah.
Grandpa in that. Oh my god. Best character.
That's Belith. That's what I think of when I'm drawing the kitty
Ab-
man.
Absolutely.
Why are you sending the bunnies to Vietnam?
Indochina.
It's where they belong.
Yen
still
Bin
gotta
Phu
see
only
that
held as
movie.
long as it did because the M16 quad motor carriages changed my mind.
Those were
still
words you
gotta-
just said.
I still gotta watch that movie too. I can't find it anywhere.
The French Dien
Which
Bin
one?
Phu movie.
Oh,
The
French one,
French, yeah, the French movie about the Bien Phu.
yeah. It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I just need to find it.
Uh,
and fucking have it.
Is that the same one that also then goes to Algeria, or is that a separate one?
I think Algeria is a separate movie. Yeah.
I think that there's one I saw that followed a group that was at D&B and Few, but that was like the introduction hour, and then afterwards it was Algeria, and one of the guys in that group was Algerian, and then he, was against the rest of his former comrades in Algeria, and that was
Well, it
that
helps
was the story.
If it helps, it's the 92 version.
I don't think it helps because this one was
Is that the one where the? Isn't that the one where there's
shit,
the
I'm
clip of
sorry, Vaughn.
it? I'm sorry.
Oh, go
Don't
ahead.
apologize to them.
We're having a sensible chuckle. You can say.
Don't apologize to them.
Do apologize to me though, for you've wronged me too many times.
You've also wronged me very many times.
Not as many as you have to me.
No, that's not how it works.
That is how it works.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I know. I do not agree. I do
Yes.
not agree.
Yes.
What accent did you just pull out for her?
Hey,
I
Angel,
do
do
not
you
agree.
want to see me draw a hand?
Sure, let's see you draw a hand.
Flex.
Yeah. This... Also, I want to make sure she sees this. Hey, Angel.
Yeah, as if I don't already have the stream up and I'm not currently watching it. She's got to specifically draw my attention to it.
Yeah.
That you be a hand you're free-handing.
The hand has been free-handed.
God.
Indeed.
It's not even like normal hand either. It is clawed hand.
Exactly. My bane.
I like the way
Oh,
she
there's the
draws,
second one. Look at
blood
that.
hands.
The second hand has hit the stream.
No,
You could say
If
that
I
cat's quite happy
find
with
that,
this.
no, no.
if I find that movie for you, Brobo,
It's
you
on Apple
want
TV.
it. You found it?
It's on Apple TV. I do not have Apple TV.
Hey, there's a really easy
Don't
way to
worry,
get
I'll
the
find a way
movie.
for you to see it.
I'll find a pirated version for you.
I wasn't
Oh,
gonna
thank
say
you.
it out loud.
No. We condone piracy here.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yar hard fiddle dee dee.
Yeah, I have
But
a
yeah,
really
ladies and
easy
gentlemen,
way for you
Brobo
to
is
see.
where you can find many things.
I only buy streaming services so my family can watch them downstairs, but I do prefer to pirate everything, even if it bricks my computer.
Me for real, for real.
I have
Champion
money.
of the people right there.
Yes. I I slave for corporate on my own time. I can at least steal from them in the ways that matter.
If buying
But
isn't
do you-
owning, piracy isn't stealing.
Exactly.
But do you shit on company time?
Oh, always.
Hell
Of
yeah.
course.
Dude, we got this one guy. We literally timed him. He took like 15 minutes to take a shit. When he came
What a
back, I
man.
obviously had to fuck with him though and
Here you
say, "Damn, dude, you need to eat some more fucking fiber."
I don't blame him, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Get what you're owed from the company.
exactly. Only problem is he's 16.
Actually, speaking of, I had someone get mortified at the idea of me using company time to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. I'm like, I work a 12-hour shift. What the fuck do you want me to do?
I love that cat.
Yeah.
Next time somebody gets pissed at you for like shitting on company time, just ask them where they want you to empty your colostomy bag.
Exactly.
I know where they park their car.
Yeah, right next to mine.
Devious.
There you go, Robo.
Ah, yes. .hn Hungary? Maybe.
Don't send Elrin to Burma! No!
Honduras. Okay.
Eyebrow wiggles. That's where I
No.
watched the Long Dan movie at.
In Burma?
In Burma, no. But Elrond can go to Burma. He deserves it.
No.
Oh, yes.
Where's
He
Elrin
gets to,
Nation?
he gets to sing. He gets to sing his little song.
Obliterated. They were wiped out by
Well-
the Great Khan.
Elrin Nation was sadly killed to a man defending Hong Kong.
The Boxer
I-
Rebellion was not kind.
I remember that war game. Was it yeah,
Pearl of the
war game
Orient?
Red Dragon.
Yeah, Pearl of the Orient.
Yeah, that campaign was hard.
Oh, it's miserable. I lost all my Australians in moments. Or whoever they were.
Yeah, you can.
I
So,
don't know how about it.
Insect asked if we'll be able to see the stream after it's done. I'm recording it. So, no promises, because if I promise it, the demons in the computer are going to corrupt the file. And I can't upload it.
Teehee.
But if it doesn't, no promises, but I am recording, and I should be able to upload it later for you guys. So I'll probably upload it on my YouTube channel. And then I can become a YouTuber and my parents can be proud of me. I'll link my mom
As long
that
as you
I
don't
no longer
fulfill the
talk to.
other YouTuber stereotypes.
That's a Minecraft YouTuber. Thank you very much, Vaughn.
It's not just a Minecraft YouTuber thing, unfortunately.
I'm gonna
And
become
if it
I'm
does,
gonna
it's-
become a commentary channel and be like, "Hi everyone, welcome. The suffering of mankind is a topic I love." I can't find this file I'm looking for. I don't remember what I named it. Maybe it's out here. Is it out here? No. Where's it? My files are gone. I was just talking about the demons corrupting the save file, and I'm missing a file I'm looking for.
And you lost the files.
I know. Oh, here, this one.
So over.
Okay, that's how I
Oh,
did your
we've
pickle help.
never been so gone.
What are you laughing? What are you laughing at? What's happening?
The comment.
I draw twink bunnies, good boy leopard seals, and put them on YouTube. Now be proud of me and give me the pickle. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna get the pickle hob from my grandma.
Real. So fucking real.
I don't want to have to kill all my relatives to get it, but
I mean, if you have to, sacrifices must be made for greatness. The road to victory was never promised to be easy.
you right, right? True, true.
Truth, truth.
Indeed.
I think she needs to be a little smaller. There we go. They're right there. Yay! Yippee! Yippee!
Wow.
Yippee! But yeah, I'll upload this to YouTube when it's done. It'll probably be mega long. I don't know how my internet's gonna handle it, but I will try my best. Assuming the demons don't take it and I will try to stream more. I'll try to make actual stream assets. But I wanted to see if my internet could even handle it off the bat. Because if it couldn't, I wasn't going to make all of these assets just for it to, like, do nothing.
Seems to be holding up pretty fine.
Knock on wood, knock on wood. Don't do this to me.
I hit my head. Does that count?
Yes,
It's dense enough.
exactly, exactly.
Gonna have a headache from that one.
Deserved.
Worth the sacrifice.
Something like that.
Like, are you an equivalent exchange for? I'm sorry, that came off a little too mean. I apologize. Or
You,
do I really?
another
don't.
wronging to another wronging on the list.
Yeah. Still has not met the ones you have done to me.
They've been met many a time.
Yours are innumerable.
Yours are innumerable.
No, mine are minimal.
Kiss already, you two. Jesus Christ.
They
Shut
kiss
up,
all the
cousin
time.
Oliver.
They kiss every night.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Not supposed to tell people.
You can kiss the homies goodnight.
It's
Ugh.
okay, Vert.
There's another free hand for you, Angel.
You guys don't support anybody.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
This kind of friendship.
You know
Have
what?
Received any
Curse.
more fun
Don't
sketches
send Elrond to Bosnia!
thing?
Good night, Insect. Thank you for coming.
Bye, Insect.
Sketches on what?
Good night, Insect. Thank you for coming.
They have one more thing to ask.
Oh God.
One more question from Insect for you, whenever it emerges.
Someday.
Just so you know, there's a delay, so if we don't answer it right away, that's why.
Oh, is there a delay on the chat?
On the stream.
On the stream.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Listen,
It's
I'm
like-
kind of tarded.
Oh, that's okay,
Kinda.
we know.
I like to downplay it. I know it's pretty severe, Robo.
Yeah, it's okay. We have to stick together.
Solidarity.
The tard shall inherit the earth. Inherit. Fucking idiot.
That's wrong. That's wrong. I fixed it. I'd freehand another hand, Angel.
I can see.
They would like to. They have asked the question. I don't need to read it. To you.
Can I DM you
Yourself, right?
later to talk about what is allowed to be made with your OCs? Yeah, you can DM me, if you want, and I'll get to it. Twitter also eats my internet, so I won't get to it right away if it's over there. But you can do like within reason whatever you want. Don't like. I think the only thing like if I don't like something, I just won't retweet it. So I don't know, if you like draw like the weasel with her feet in the front of the camera really far, then I probably won't retweet it. But I've accepted that they're on the internet, you know. That said, like the only thing I don't personally want to fuck with, cause I won't like, if I see the feet, I won't like hate you. I'll just be like, that's weird, and then I'll go somewhere else. The only thing I really don't fuck with is like, don't draw like weird pornography of them aged down or like of the kids, because it's just that's the one thing where I'm like,
Yeah.
that's gross.
Nico is off the table.
And Mikhail.
Mikhail, sorry, wrong child.
Nico's an adult.
He looks like a child. Be quiet.
Nico, yeah, no, Nico's Nico.
I-
In some of the flashbacks as a kid, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's basically
I got
it.
the names mixed up. That's what that was.
I know it's the internet. I know shit happens. I know people are gonna draw shit I don't like eventually, one way or another. It's just definitely like, if you're not trying to like get ignored by me, then that's something to consider. But I know it's the internet. I know freaks exist on the internet.
Freaks brackets positive. Freaks brackets negative.
Yeah, literally. I know that freaks brackets negative exist on the internet. So it's gonna be like one of those things. I grew up, like my early internet access was back in like the Wild West days of the internet, so I know that like things happen, and the world is most people in the world are good people, and the world is full of wonderful good people, but there are still like shitty people out there. And I kind of figured that out really fast in the heyday of the internet. I used to get on like Warrior Cats roleplay forums on like Pro Boards, and Pro Boards had that beautiful function where you could like join and then immediately DM all and message everybody. And so you would join a Pro Boards forum to like roleplay Warrior Cats with your friends, and somebody would just join and then spam everyone with gore and then leave. So I'm kind of used to like that being a thing. It was literally my second day on, and somebody sent me like a bunch of gore and then like a Photoshop of like George Bush projectile vomiting.
That one sounds kind of funny.
So, but like most things, I assume most things don't come from malice. If somebody does something I don't like if somebody's like, my favorite character is the weasel, here are her feet getting licked, I don't particularly like that, but I don't assume that the person doing it is doing it to be an ass. I assume the person doing it is just really into feet. Sturm, if you change Lane's hairstyle, you can't tell the twins apart anymore. But yeah, thank you, Insect. Your ship is strange to me, just by proxy of, like, I know these characters, so it's definitely a choice. But no, I think it's really sweet that people like the characters enough to be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you change Lane's hairstyle, you're not gonna be able to tell them apart.
Bye bye. The
Bye.
Bastion love though is just, it irks me.
It's hilarious.
Oh,
The Bastion love is wrong.
It,
It's something.
every time I see someone like fall for this horrific stink meaner of a man, I just a little bit more just, I don't even know. It just it's bad. I just don't like him. I know what he does. I know what he is.
He's bad and he canonically smells like mold, but they will see. They'll see eventually.
They will learn. We cannot spoil.
I hope they see the light of their ways.
Yeah. So this
Error of their ways.
This one is Lane. And this one is Leland. And the hair is the only, like, physical tell to tell them apart, unless you look for the fact that Lane is, like, always scheming.
Until somebody pushes him down the stairs.
He's even scheming then.
Yeah. How best to get rid of these stairs?
It's probably like, I'm gonna fucking kill this guy when he's not looking. Because Lane's an evil creature.
Push down the stairs again.
this guy, Bastion.
Yeah, Lane wants to kill Bastion so bad. I hope when you guys vote, you let Leland and Lane kill him, but I'll decide who gets to smoke him based on the votes.
It's a team effort from both sides of the war.
Honestly, yeah, that would be a cool comic. Everyone coming together to kill Bastion.
The twins definitely deserve to get that, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The options for reasons are going to be the twins, one of the twins, Orsic, Elrin, or Luffy. Those are going to be the options.
I don't think Elrin has the balls to do it.
Now, if there's a tie or like it came within 2 or 3 votes, would you do those ones collaborating or no?
I would probably just do another poll that is like, okay, these two are the closest. Pick.
Fair.
What was the thing you said? We are both literally the same. What is the difference between you and me? And then Luffy fucking just, I forgot how you said he did it, or then this just goes presentation and then kaboom.
That's very Luffy though.
Yeah.
No, what I was going to ask was, did more straw page drawings load for you, Kat, or have there been more?
If there are, they haven't loaded. I can check though again.
Okay. I was just curious.
I don't see any updates. Nope. Gimmicks will be back after some maintenance, is what it says. Straw Page is like free and really easy, and it's really popular right now. So I'd imagine that they're constantly dealing with shit.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Really made that just a schizophrenic.
It's me and my soul. Is he a long con schemer? I think you're. I imagine you're talking about Lane. Lane will wait. Lane will wait somebody out. Lane will wait till you stop. Like, Lane will wait till you forget that he has any reason to be mad at you. I forgot Mikhail's eyebrows. Whew.
Yeah, his big ass fucking eyebrows.
Lane took some of the femme parts of being a femboy really seriously, so he now
The holding on to anger.
treats, yeah.
Yes. Can't
You
move
said
on.
it, not us.
But yes. I think we're all kind of baffled too that people like this stuff as much as they do, because again, this was just us like dicking around and talking about stuff.
For
It's like-
real, bro.
Funny
It's
jokes,
just an-
inside jokes.
It's just the normal Ryokan's here, by the way. But it's just like the nightly yap sessions we end up having.
Yeah, like
You know?
this is the us hanging out in a Discord call during this stream. This is literally how like half of the ideas get come up with. Is it's just us in here being like, oh yeah, Yannick would do this, haha, teehee, and then I'm like,
Write
Yeah,
that
then you
down.
get-
Write that down.
Cat with the sinister smirk as she starts to draw.
Or it's you don't.
yeah. Hi, Roycan. I think it's really Roycan. I think it's really cool that you voice act stuff.
What you were saying, Bert?
Sorry.
Or you don't know anything's being done, and then it's just DM'd to you. It's like,
Yeah, it's like, how does his face look?
Didn't I get a message saying, hey, should Orsek's cheeks be out?
Yes.
And that was like the first thing I knew about you drawing that yeet image?
Yes.
old Yannick where to a rave? Fucking, huh?
These things that I'm working on now, by the way, are like chronologically the next thing that I'm gonna post, because I was trying to like maintain a backlog of some sort, because I was like, oh, I'll just keep it consistent, that'll be better, but I got too excited and I got too overwhelmed by how many people were around, and I just like posted everything, so now I have to catch up. Bye, Roycan. Thank you for coming.
Have a good day at work.
Look at
Bye.
shift.
Enjoy the ball crushing factory.
I don't know how many people are even in here.
16.
16. Ooh.
That number has been growing quietly, huh?
I'm terrified.
You're being noticed.
I know.
16
being
feds
perceived.
Are perceiving you.
The
No
log
feds
has
allowed.
been Turned over.
No feds allowed.
All right, Vaughn. You know what we gotta do? We gotta post it. You gotta send it to the Euros.
No.
Oh, yeah, hey, where's my Turks at?
I'll get my goons in here. You get your goons.
You just gotta drop a piece of cheese on the floor and see which runs to it first.
Okay. Y'all don't want to know what the... You want to see what the... or hear what the first thing I saw when I looked at the European Discord was?
I don't know. Is it gonna get me in trouble?
It was the No, it was the this is quote honey butter foot job under the table at Texas Roadhouse.
He's
that sounds
so
about right.
real for that, though.
Was that the Turk?
That sounds pretty normal. Anything else?
No. No, that was not the Turk. It's a guy calling himself a Garthan paratrooper. Very
Yeah.
English.
He sounds it.
A Garthan paratrooper. I'm sorry. Anytime I hear stuff like that, all I can think of is either a Kola's video or Dracula Flow.
Sturm, I know you're not a Fed.
It was said to a Turk, though.
Wow. Sturm, I know you're not a Fed. The Feds have the police posted where I drive home behind the trees so that if I speed, they can pull me over. Sometimes I see them. I go to Walmart on the way home from work, and the police drive up from where I work, and then they're going to the Walmart, and they want me to think they're just going to the Walmart, but they're actually keeping an eye on me to see if I speed.
You're missing the most important one. He doesn't glow.
The police don't. It's the Feds.
I steal speds for the feds.
No.
They pay me
He
good
steals
money.
speds for the feds.
Yes.
Every day I fight the urge to listen to what the radio tells me to do.
What did the radio tell you to do today?
It didn't tell me to do anything today because I didn't listen to it, actually.
You should.
Maybe it wants you to do something to John Lennon.
No, but sometimes
Kill John Lennon.
it's not like that. It's like when you're thinking about something, when something crosses your mind and you're thinking a thought, and the thought is like, I don't know, like the thought's like, I hope today's not going to be a really bad day, and then you change the channel on the radio, and the radio gives you an affirmation or a denial. And if it gives you denial, then you know that the day won't be a bad day, you'll be fine. But if the radio gives you an affirmation and then the day turns out to be bad, that's how it works.
And sometimes the radio wants you to kill John Lennon.
I'm going to tell you about how I killed that squirrel.
I will just deafen.
But you're gonna hear it on the recording anyways, so
Both of you to assume I'm going to listen to the recording.
that's just rude. You don't re-listen to your friends' recordings.
You don't listen to a
No.
conversation you've already had before?
Yeah. Why would I want to do that? Sounds lame. Do not just get me. I'll kill you.
Down, boy.
The Endos strike again.
They do.
What do they do now?
Wait, actually,
Oh.
was this guy one of the Endos or no? I forget.
To be fair, I saw that gif. It wasn't terrible.
I've seen ones better than that. The Jazz has said, "Do it." So,
I never know anymore.
no, I
It's,
don't. I didn't.
it's so confusing.
Well, it's really confusing because he'll post something that I'm like, yeah, that can't be posted, and it's like, okay, so where's the tolerance?
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
well,
find out if he suddenly stops typing.
we will.
You hear a thud and a scream.
Then he'll stop sending pictures of really good-looking food in the fucking side chats.
Oh.
No, but that's what you do to me all the time, because you always tell me that when you're getting sushi.
I don't do that in the side chat. I do that here. Which reminds me, I could get sushi today. I got paid.
No!
Ooh, I could get sushi today.
You
too.
did this one to
Hold up.
yourself.
Do I though?
Do you?
I Could send
I don't want.
pictures of the sushi as well if you want.
I don't want to leave the house. Uber Eats time.
If I leave the house tonight, I'm gonna hit a deer, so I can't do it.
Well, there's your
Why
food
would you
right
hit
there.
Emmeline?
Thud.
It's already been
Does
predetermined.
Emmeline feel is the deer done to deserve this?
It's already been predetermined, which is why I'm not leaving the house.
Understandable.
Oracles foresaw it.
That's poppycock. You'll be fine.
I will not.
You will. Who are you gonna trust? The scary voices or me?
It's not voices, it's just the knowledge that it'll happen.
The scary knowledge or me?
Sturm says, I also love Mikhail. Did you say he was your character from D&D? I played him in a D&D game. Yeah, I played him, ironically, in a World War I D&D game. And he was a werewolf in that, and in his canon, he's a werewolf. Because he's from a world that I'm making for a tabletop role-playing game that I'm designing from the base up, and I'm gonna run these guys through at some point to test play it. But yeah, I can pull it up. It's a big file, sorry. So this is, these are some of the races from the game I'm making, and these are the Lycans. And this is what Mikhail is in his canon. He's one of these guys. This guy here is a human, but the chick with the fuzzy ears, who actually has the Mikhailish eyebrows, ironically enough, is a Lycan. So that's how they look. They have retractable, not retractable, they have protruding jaws and things. Because when they grow big, their jaws fold out like that. So yeah, Mikhail is one of these. He'd be the one on the furthest left when he turns instead of the one in the middle, because the one on the furthest is a born Lycan, like a full blood or a half blood, and then the one in the middle area there that looks kind of like a hairless mole rat is a convert. So that's what happens when a human gets bit by a Lycan and gets turned into a Lycan. And there's more Lycans just for show. But yeah, Mikhail's one of those in his story. When I finish these, I'll publish these too. The tabletop game that I'm making, it's gonna be, I'm gonna compile it all into like a very large PDF for like a book. And the PDF will always be free. And anybody can use it, anybody can run it, anybody can create their own campaigns for it. I just really like tabletop games, and so I'm gonna... That's the kind of stuff I'm working on besides the furry stuff. The furry stuff just has my attention right now. Dear God, just Mikhail.
I'm gonna go make some ramen. I'll be back.
And he never returned.
Thank you. Squigger says those are some really cool Lycans. Also, the rotating skulls are nice. Thank you. Thank you, I like the skulls. They're gonna stay. Even when I build like my own assets for everything else, the skulls are gonna stay. They're part of the... They're part of the virulence lore now.
Hell yeah.
I really hastily threw this together, but the rotating skulls stay. And when I get when I figure out how to get the interface working for when I stream, when I figure all that out, if I figure all that out, then my friends will have rotating skulls of their own. Did I give him his hat? have to give him his hat. Okay. He has a hat. Hat hours.
Yay.
God damn.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to build more stuff, more assets, so that I can do this more. I also cannot stream when my husband is awake and home because our internet is really, really bad and it cannot handle both of us being on it if one of us is streaming. So
Your internet tries its best, but
It
that's not
doesn't.
particularly good.
it doesn't try its best. It shits out every like 5 minutes. We already have we have the router. I can't remember what the current router's name is. I think it's Jerry. Or Gary.
Ugh. Of course it's Jerry.
I think Jerry was the first one to die, wasn't he?
Oh no, Jerry was the first one to die. No, yes, no. He was a spare, because the first one to die is totally munted.
Oh, right, yes. Sorry. Yes, he was totally right. Which wasn't intended to be the name, that was just intended to be the label, and you were like, you know what, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, that's his name now.
Yeah, which the company was like, oh yeah, we'll take the broken one and do X, Y, or Z with it, and then they didn't.
Mhm.
Just gathering a steady collection of routers that don't work.
Yeah. I'm so overstimulated right now.
Partner, I'm overstimulated.
Literally, I keep stuttering because I'm like really excited still and really nervous. The excitement is not worn off. I thought that it would just be a little bit and
Fair
then I'd
enough.
get accustomed to it, but I'm just excited to stream again. And
Getting the autism hands.
the leg is bouncing like crazy.
Do you need us to be like quieter?
No. I'm not happy. I'm not unhappy, overstimulated. I'm just like really.
Okay. I just have to make sure, because better to ask than accidentally contribute.
Yeah, no, I get you. When I was at my mother's house in Louisiana, the neighbor's Wi-Fi router was named Frat House, and me and my brother just made fun of them for like 3 weeks. Yeah.
The Throngler. Yeah, of course it is. I just nicknamed mine the Parasite.
Ours is whatever the default string of numbers is.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's a lie. I think it's a MetroNet insert numbers here.
That's the default numbers.
Yeah.
Just because
Well,
there's some
of
default
them
letters
around
attached.
The area. Okay. What I meant was there's some around here that are literally just a string of nonsensical numbers and words. And then mine actually has like company name, like 13 or whatever it is in the area.
Did you at least change the default password?
Yes. Actually, why am I telling you that? Now you're gonna hack into it.
Well, I mean, you changed the password, so that makes it harder.
True. Yes, you're correct.
I don't know.
Otherwise, it'd just be like password 123 or something like
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say I don't know if like string of random numbers and letters and random capitalization is easier to bust than password one. My mom used to tell me that like password.
Honestly, just change it to password too.
My mom used to tell me that like she would name some things of hers password one, and I was like, why? That's really unsafe. She's like, well, the hackers expect you to know that's a dumb idea, so they don't try it anymore.
I feel like that's
Uh-huh.
incorrect.
Interesting attempt of reverse psychology, I think.
The answer being mental illness makes the most stuff in my family make sense.
Yeah. So true. It works for my family too.
Angel, did you see me freehand all those hands earlier?
Yes, I saw you freehand all those hands earlier.
Do you want to watch me do it again?
Perhaps.
They're easy, it's just fists.
I'm gonna say good night, but I'm not gonna say your name.
Good night, group fart session.
Yay!
Good thought session. Lovely.
Good night, group fart session. This is my
Just
subtle
remember
Like
Catan
that
night.
channel to that.
Group fart session.
And you side chat name.
Yay! It finally caught up.
So the next time Jazz is in the car with, what was it, his sister?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for advising me to keep the little demon bunny and the little angel bunny angel.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be of assistance.
I don't know if you were there for that, Vaughn, but I was saying how I like adding that even in Lane's mind, he's the demon one and Leland is the good one.
That
Even
tracks.
he knows what he is.
Yeah. I mean, he is self-aware. It's one of the interesting things about Lane, is he knows what he's doing. He knows why. Typically speaking, because there are, you know, twink rage moments, I'm sure. But that's more Leland's thing.
The bottom gets uppity.
He is generally aware. Which makes him interesting compared to those that are just like crazy or spontaneous, tee-hee, but not always bad. Because sometimes his voices tell them what to do.
He does, like,
He's more interesting than that.
like, he doesn't always mean to be an asshole. Sometimes it's just reactive in the moment because he's like that. But he knows that the consequences of that are his fault. So he's not like an asshole to people and then turns around like, why does nobody like me? I don't know why. I don't get it. He is an asshole to people and then things happen and he's like, People don't like me because I keep being a dick. Like, sometimes he is like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be normal? But it's not like a, oh, why are people mad? They have no reason to be mad.
Yeah. Don't worry, he still has Orsic as a friend.
Orsic is Gooby.
Partly because he can say the most insulting shit to Orsic and Orsic's just gonna laugh at them.
Tee.
I think it's also that, like, Orsic...
Or say
like,
right back.
he's not just, like, blindly an asshole to everybody, too. You typically do have to, like, kind of set the wrong tone with him. And Orsic is such a, like, chill guy, genuinely, that there's, like, no starting off mad at him.
It's why he's a diplomat.
Angel, do you like the bird
I will
noise?
be right back.
Bye!
Meh. I love the bad noise.
Gone, never to return.
Yay, yay, yay.
Are we gonna see anything of Aldrich sometime?
Eventually. Angel's like, please, my
gotta
characters
find my
suffer in the
phone.
desert while you draw Yannick.
It's perfectly fine. Give me time to actually draw Fritzy.
You don't sound fine.
I was stretching. I want to draw Fritzy and Stolas interacting. Well, Sterling. I want to draw them interacting.
The owl. The gubby.
Yeah, the burb. I'm teaching her how to kill people with the syringe.
Tee.
Him Brover back.
Yay!
Set complete. Unhealthy codependency restored.
Finally.
Fuck! Shit! God damn it. Closed my chat. Oops. Oopsie.
Tee.
Oh, you've got an Eltric fan in the chat, Cat.
Oh no, I can't even see the chat right now! Nobody spoil it! Nobody spoil me! Don't
I mean,
do it.
No
No!
one spoil you. Okay.
No! No!
Not sending you sushi money then. Fine.
You were gonna send me sushi money for real? Were you actually? Don't play like
could.
that.
Do you want sushi money?
Do you want to send me sushi money?
Yes.
I'll take sushi money.
Yeah, I won't just keep teasing you with sushi. I'll send you sushi. Or, you know, sushi money. Don't spoil me. No sushi then.
I better actually be getting sushi. It's not for anything in
I'm pretty sure I
return.
got your PayPal stuff.
Then it doesn't count as
I
a
know.
gift. Okay.
I didn't say there are terms and services apply.
I just have to make sure. I don't want Internet Explorer. Go
One
away.
second, PayPal's accusing me of being a scammer to myself.
Yay, yay, yay! Me when the Antichrist shows up.
Yay, yay, yay.
No, being accused of myself being a scammer.
Is this fucking Undertale music?
Where?
The atmosphere music in
I've got that muted so I don't hear myself.
Okay, I'm back in the stream, Yeah, you'll see Aldrich. Aldrich is evil. Like,
I
here's...
don't actually have your PayPal information, Lamau.
I'll give it to you later. Here's old art of him. Here's like an old doodle of him. And... like, this is him over here. Sorry about the really dark background. I don't work on light backgrounds. It hurts my eyes.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, this is Aldrich. In his cannon.
Yeah. Funky Birdman.
I love him.
He is yet another creature that you have designed.
Yeah, he could be. Here's him in the art where,
Him also kind of a bastard.
him not just kind of a bastard, him a straight up bastard.
I was being polite for the people that like him.
Oh, I know he's a bastard. I love him.
You
He's-
also already know. I was meaning the people that don't.
I imagine he sounds like Pontius Pilate from the 70s version of Jesus Christ Superstar.
All of the people that are picking your worst characters to like
I know.
are gonna find out.
To be fair, Aldrich's a different
And then
kind of
they're gonna either
bastard from
double down
Bastion.
Or say, why would you do this?
Aldrich's a very different kind of
Around
bastard.
different kind of bastards is what makes it good.
Yeah.
Eldric's a very different kind of bastard to Malik and Bastion, and Malik and Bastion are very different kinds of bastards to each other.
I feel like Malik is the most like tolerable kind of bastard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would agree with that.
Okay, I don't know which one I'm agreeing into, the stream or the fucking IRL one. It's all mixing together for me.
The voice is Robo.
Yeah, this is like accurately how it feels like to be me. Normally it's just like 5 separate voices at the same time when I'm trying to listen to you guys.
Suffer.
I truly do.
Well, I thank you for your suffering.
Why?
I enjoy being your friend.
I don't think you do.
I do.
Okay.
I can tell people think.
Yes. But I'm not, like, close enough for you to read my mind.
Doesn't matter.
How?
I know. I always know. I always find a way.
There you go. I sent you my
Of
thing.
course the Dementia music played.
This is a really good movie. Do you guys want to watch this movie?
Which
movie?
one?
The Shining.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'd be up for watching
Again?
it again.
I fucking love The Shining. I was literally just talking about it the other day to myself.
Vert is Vert here?
Which
Vert's
sounds
gone.
fucked up now that I say it out loud.
I think Vert could be ready for The Shining. I don't think it's that scary. I think it's the implications of it that are scary. In the Kubrick version.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining, Sturm. Sorry.
But it's, yeah, I don't particularly think it's all that scary either, because it's all just, you know, I'm losing my train of thought really quickly as I speak. Oh no. Oh, and it's gone. Awful.
I'll be less scatterbrained in future streams, and I will give my opinion on horror and horror movies in future streams. Absolutely, and you guys are welcome to give yours. I'll have actual, like, things planned instead of just flying by the seat of my pants like I am right now, because I rushed this. Ooh, someone's texting me. Who's messaging me?
It's probably PayPal saying, hey.
Oh, yay! Yay!
But Bertimus is currently deafened. So
I know, so he won't hear.
He's
He is
taking a
currently
signature
thinking of
for...
Yeah. The shared brain cell hits again.
Yeah.
Late hitting Elrin with the insults the second he gets back.
As is tradition.
How could you let yourself be caught? Are you dumb?
It's more like Lane's like, oh hey, thanks. Lane's like, thanks. And Elrin's like, thank you. Thanks. That's all. Just thanks.
Do you know the kind of shit I had to pull to get this done?
Even though it was Orsic doing all the work by catching Mikhail.
Yes. If you don't want me back, I can just go back to the Germans.
Orsic's also just the kind of guy that wouldn't care if someone else gets the credit. He's just like, nah. I got my buddy back. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's
Now
the.
get me a cigar.
He's gonna. That's what he's scheming. That's where he's like, I'm gonna thank you later. And then Elrin once again backs down. He has no bones. Not like the stream. The stream has all the skulls.
Pathetic man.
We love him for it. Next is the brief Catherine intermission because Garrett posted the comic that he made. So I have to respond to that with the Catherine one.
Catherine, my beloved.
She's so gooby. She's gonna be hairless cat. She's not gonna be a hairless cat. She's gonna be a I can't remember what it's called.
Skin?
No, it's the one with some hair.
Rex?
No.
There's Devin Rex, and then there's the Russian Sound and Run.
Lycol, yeah.
Oh, the werewolf ass.
No. That was the wrong one then. I'll figure it out later. Hi, Raku. Rako says, good evening. I don't speak much English, so please excuse my translation. That's okay. I figured out that I have a lot of people reading these that don't speak English. Or that speak English as a second language, and honestly, that's really impressive. My second language is not good. I'm still learning. I was making a little bit of progress learning German, and then my dad died.
That will in fact do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start trying to learn German though.
It's honestly, it was pretty intuitive for me, but I grew up around people speaking it, so that might be why it was intuitive.
That is fair.
Even though my mom, for whatever reason, tried to get them to not speak it around me.
I have many theories, none of them are polite to speak, so I will not. Plus, we've already spoken about this.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I hope these fucking antibiotics work. Dude, I have been coughing enough that my chest is not bruised.
Ah.
Which does in fact just make everything that much worse.
Yeah. Leland just happy him drove her back. Not a care in the world.
Oh my god, runner, runner.
And then the next tragic event hit the twins.
No, brother.
We will see if number one Bastion fans still fans. I think they will. I think they will for the bit. I think they're too committed now.
A second character development has hit the twins. And yeah, I feel like they probably will just double down for the most part.
Commit to the bit.
The ones that are doing it as a bit will double down for it, for the bit. The ones that aren't doing it for a bit because they just don't know, that's up in the air. They might double down, they might go, how could you do this to him? How could you make my baby into evil man?
Easily. You want to see me do it again?
It might just be the reaction of, oh, that's Gore of my comfort character. Which, again, I've given the warning. I've given the warning.
Yeah.
Alright, time to draw the worm.
Yay, yawning.
God, Lane looks so smug even in that fucking sketch.
It's Lane.
It's his default setting, I know, but how well you convey smug is just...
Cat does good expressions.
Yes.
I can't wait for y'all to see my next traditional sketch, though.
Ooh.
Is that in a good way or a bad way?
It's a good way. Robo knows what it is.
Excited.
He's so happy. asking for your permission, Vaughn, now was I?
That's a shame. You're not getting it anyway.
Good.
You're excused.
Thank you, Kat. You're the only opinion that matters to me. And Angels.
Yay!
Aight, then White Knight. Goddamn.
Yes. For Robo, yes. I love drawing Elrin's little stoat hands too.
They do be very stoaty.
I'm so glad Garrett let me make him a stoat.
It's so fitting for him.
It does work surprisingly well.
Racco says, I've been sitting back and watching streams for a while, and I just started following you. I really like what you do, and your original character is awesome. To me, it's creepily adorable. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I assume you mean the Sona. The Sona is definitely a vibe. I made it as vent art, and it's just like I've latched onto it. It's definitely a vibe. It's definitely a feeling sometimes.
She just like me for real.
I want to get sparkly text that says no feds allowed. I think that's how I'm gonna improve that.
Like
Ooh,
the
perfect.
bedazzled pink block.
Yes.
It's like the same kind of sparkly going on.
Yes. That shoulder looks wrong. I'm gonna fix it. Angel watching me just correct the anatomy without the sketch. There we go. That's better.
I'm suffering here watching you draw.
I live to do that. It makes me really happy that that I can draw and you can be like, I'm mad.
Tee.
Hate my friends.
Oh.
For real, for real.
Oh shit, I forgot the other hand. I know this music right here isn't from Off, but it has like vaguely Offish vibes.
Hold up, let me tune into the stream.
I love Off.
Yeah, I can hear that. That sounds very offish.
Franco-Belgian art scene doing it once again for me.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Off is a great game.
This is the face of a man who's about to get more cigars for his friend.
Hell yeah.
He also gets a cigar of his own to smoke on.
You made a conscious choice to say that. You didn't have to. Nobody made you.
Huh? No, yeah, I know. I have free will.
Fortunately. We could
I'd
take
make
that
that
away.
everyone else's problem.
No, we can't. He's too far away now.
We can do anything if we put our minds to it.
Psychic attack! Psychic attack!
Yippee!
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
Alright, give me 1 second here. Done.
Where's Vert? Angel, DM Vert. Ask him what he's doing. Tell him I have a question for him.
Bitch, come back. Cat has a question for you.
I have a headache now, Robo. I hate you.
It worked!
Good.
Yippee! 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 Yippee!
Yay!
Never underestimate my power.
He just says, "Oh, let me come back."
Motherfucker. He's so stinky. And retarded. And among other things.
He saw
Won't
that there were no
continue
other.
to the
He saw that
bookie.
there were no Yoniks, so he left. The Yonik Nation is not here.
For real.
The banner has fallen. They refuse to pick it up.
Vert, I have a question.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Do you want to watch The Shining with us?
Tonight?
No, obviously not tonight.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I can do tomorrow.
Yay! 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 Okay, that was all. That was all I wanted to know.
Were you shitting?
No.
He was.
No, I got distracted and I started watching TV while I was cooking.
He was
I didn't
shitting.
I didn't even start cooking.
Go cook, bitch.
Bro.
You left to go make your dinar, and you didn't even accomplish that.
I didn't accomplish Dinar because the TV show was good in the living room.
That's
It was
okay.
mostly season 3.
So I have my playlist pulled up for like I've been collecting music to play on stream. But it's on YouTube, so it still shows my suggestions. And for a split second, I saw a "Say Yes to the Dress" clip, and I was like, "Ew!" And my monkey brain was like, "Click it."
Mood.
I'm like, yeah, it'll be like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes top. And then I see the TV playing and I'm like, ooh, what's this? Sitting
That's
down
okay.
watching TV.
You can go
get
back
a
to making your
text
food.
From Angel.
I just wanted to know if you wanted to watch a movie with us tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, sure. No, I'm always
Yay!
down.
Yay! 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 This week is coming up, cat.
Raw.
Hasn't every week been coming up, Cat, for a little bit?
Don't point
Or
it
at least
out, or
last
bad
week.
things will happen. I have a doctor's appointment next week,
Okay.
so it's not gonna keep coming up, cat. I have to get more scans done. I'm dreading it.
Don't worry, my
sorry.
pot. I'm
They can't
shifting
find the
my.
worm.
They can't take my worms.
If they take
They
your
will.
worms, what do
You're
you
going
become?
to take them.
You know, if they take her worms, that's a lobotomy, like they did to that Kennedy girl.
nervous system's not gonna allow it. It's gonna squirm too much.
The worm will flee.
No.
Worms. You know who isn't a worm? Yannick.
No,
But he looks
Yannick's
like
a worm.
one.
Yannick's a worm.
No, he's a worm.
He's a worm. He worm.
He's a worm. He's a water worm.
Him puppy.
Yeah, he's a worm.
I like how everybody wants the bunny to stay with Yannick.
Doomed Yowie.
It's okay, Yannick will get to meet the other bunny. The better for him bunny.
They'll bounce on it better.
Perhaps.
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 Friend bunny.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm almost finished inking. Yay! I have to take a shower tonight. Don't bink me.
Inky.
Not stinky. No! No!
Rotten. Smell like
Wretched
garbage.
beast.
How long is the stream going on for? It's been going on for 3 hours. Oh boy, oh boy. Uh-oh. Stinky!
2 hours and 41 minutes.
Yay!
Yippee!
Yeah, I'll probably
I'll
end
go
this.
back and finish the ramen here in a minute.
You're okay. You can go finish it. I'll probably end streaming in a bit. I'll still be online to talk to you guys, but I'll probably end the stream in a little bit. But I will try to stream more and get actual stream assets going.
Yippee!
And then I'll make ones for you guys too.
I hope they're ready for the. Oh no.
Angel and Brobo know what they are. What they're gonna be.
Good.
What are they?
Scottish skull, beret, knife ears, seal,
I thought it was just gonna be like floating eyeballs or something like that.
Something like that, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, we're just gonna be the four fat men in the corner.
Good night, Racco.
Good night. Thank you for joining.
bye bye.
Have a good night.
The recurring stream guest.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. But it's a good first stream. Thank you for everybody who showed up. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I will.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, and when I calm down and when I'm not as overstimulated, I'll actually like think of actual topics to talk about. Like I said, instead of flying by the seat of my pants, and then I'll have actual useful things to contribute, and I'll make my friends join me just so they have to sit and listen to me ramble too about stuff I've already rambled to them about 5 times.
Yes.
That's
Just
okay.
need to make yourself a grilled cheese.
Yes.
That one's fun.
Yay! Okay. Bye everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.